Hey everybody, it's Lori from Lori Hill Hypnotherapy, and I just wanted to come on here and do a quick video with some tips on how to change behaviors that we all experience at times when we react in ways where we end up a little disappointed in ourselves. Maybe we're acting out of frustration. We all have those times in life when we behave or act in ways or respond in ways that we end up feeling bad about. And this is a way that we can retrain our minds so that we do it less and less frequently. It's called a float technique. I learned this technique from Dan Candell. He is the anxiety relief guy, and if you want, you should look him up. If you suffer from anxiety, he is a great resource for some quick videos and tips and tricks to help people with. I've learned a lot from him. Anyway, this is called a float technique. And for example, sometimes we might feel extra frustrated, say if we're driving and we're frustrated with some of the actions of the drivers around us, or maybe we're frustrated with our kids. They're misbehaving or they're not following directions, and we end up blowing up and acting or responding out of proportion to what we should, and then we feel bad about it. Could be that you're working on a project and you feel like you just have a short fuse and you're um, getting ticked off at whatever it is you're doing, or maybe playing a golf game. Playing golf can be very frustrating sometimes, and sometimes we react in ways that are out of proportion for the game. So what you do in this situation is you um, beforehand think of a person that you know, or maybe a person you're acquainted with, that you imagine handles things in a very calm manner. Someone that is very even keeled, and you really could never imagine them reacting negatively to circumstances. They have a calm demeanor, and if you can really just kind of imagine this person as much as you can, and then to actually do this process, you will just close your eyes and you will bring the memory back of a time where you got really frustrated. A time where you just kind of blew off the handle and your reactions were out of proportion for the situation and you ended up feeling bad about it. So close your eyes and go back to that place. Really feel the emotions. Kind of imagine, think, feel, hear, smell, use all your senses to really go back and remember this situation, as difficult as it might be. Bring that memory back and have it crystal clear. And then before you see yourself reacting, I would like you to imagine the person that you would see their reactions. Imagine the person in your mind that would react in a better way to this situation. Picture how they would respond to this particular situation. And just take your time doing this. Have your eyes closed, take some nice deep breaths, and picture how this person responds to whatever the situation is that you find frustrating in your mind. And when you really see that person having a really good handle on the situation, I want you to imagine yourself floating into this person. Just like you're just almost like a ghost and you're kind of floating into this person, and then you discover that you are you reacting in this more calm manner. This is a technique that we can do. I just used this very recently in the past few days, and I really found that it helped. For me, it was actually for playing golf. I had a couple weeks ago where I played, and I just got really frustrated, and I felt bad for my husband because I was reacting really, I was overreacting to the situation. We were just playing 9 holes and having a good time. So when I knew we were going to be playing again, I really sat back and thought about this situation, and I actually imagined him, and he just doesn't get that way. And so I just imagined how my husband would react to these some of these bad shots, you know? It's a bad shot. You get over it. You move on to the next shot. And I had a really fun game, and just had a lot better experience, and I didn't feel bad about it afterwards. So I hope that you'll find this helpful. Really sit back and try this, because these tools will not work unless you take the time to really implement and work with them and practice them. And the more you practice them, the more you're changing those ways of thinking in your mind. You're just basically making new tracks in your mind with how you respond to situations. So I hope you find this helpful, and I'd love to get some comments back from you. I hope you like and review this little video, these little tips and tricks. That would be great. It helps me help more people, and I can help you more. So I hope you all have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.